Right to the air goes Nix. And incomplete to open things up.
That certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now it's Nix.
First down.
And it's complete. 25 yards that time.
Yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nix. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ball complete to Franklin. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
52 blaster. 22 needle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's where you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Love looking to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. We're scoreless after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Down. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Normally
down.
being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
First and 10 at the 21.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set hut. Set hut.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to them and let him cap things off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is good.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of effort. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw is Nix. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact low time there. And now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, They've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 68 yards. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't go and crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 2 there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup at first. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing. Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision to go and picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Black 40. Hut, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Check pick 33. Ready.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Love throwing for it. They don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Their coach is dropping a lot of confidence after the last one. Ended up as a touchdown. With incompletions on their first 2 throws, has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Packers 12.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
Ready.
Love now. Going right back to Wilson. Over to 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Now Love.
at the 35.
Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25. First time he looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 cycles.
down and goal to
22
go.
needle. Come on, set. Blue, 52, blue. Set.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the
Second
play.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13.
Here's Nix.
First down, Broncos.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another Broncos first down. A gain of 16.
Back to the air with Nix.
First down.
A short throw to Ingram. A heavy tackle at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and
Again,
7.
he'll drop to throw.
The Packers, 23-yard line.
On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how the power of the arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Nix to throw again. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Kick is good.
A very important extra point there. Up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
17.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 4 3 timeouts
97.
plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 50. Green. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That's a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Strikers. 3-3. Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense is saying go right ahead with those. Here now, 3rd down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Shot. 17. Hut.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. 2nd and 10. Next to the air. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. He's caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it in for a score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And